Chapter 3, The Skill of Sales, Your One Wealth Multiplier. When I began working in sales, I was terrified. I was shy, had no training, and didn't even like talking to strangers. But I had one thing going for me, hunger. I needed money badly. And someone told me this simple truth. Well, if you can learn to sell, you can write your own paycheck. That was the first time I realized something that changed my life. Sales isn't about slick talk or tricks. Sales is about solving problems. When I grasped that, I became obsessed. I read every book on sales I could find. I listened to cassette tapes of Zig Ziglar and Tom Hopkins while I drove. I role-played scripts. I tracked my results. And little by little, I became one of the top salespeople in my company. Not because I was born with it, but because I learned it. Trond Apploy 3, the sales of the Kickturn Out 1 and the elbow 1 income skill in the world. Whether you want to sell a product, a service, or simply sell yourself in a job interview, learning to persuade others is the greatest financial skill you can master. Think about this, every entrepreneur is a salesperson. Every leader is a salesperson. Every wealthy person knows how to communicate value. Sales is about transferring belief. If you believe deeply in what you're offering and can communicate that clearly, confidently, and consistently, people will buy from you. The mindset shift, stop selling, start helping. When I shifted my mindset from closing deals to serving others, my sales exploded. I asked better questions. I listened more than I spoke. I looked for fit instead of forcing a sale. Selling isn't pushing, it's matching. Matching a need with a solution. Here's the formula I used. Followed asked good questions. Followed listen carefully. Followed identify a real need. Followed for a clear specific benefit. Asked for the sale, confidently. Selling is a conversation, not a performance. Performance. Master these 5 sales principles. Performance. People buy emotionally, then justify logically. Sell the feeling first. Freedom, safety, confidence, pride, then back it with logic. Emotion opens the door. Logic locks it in. The fortune is in the follow-up. Most people give up after 1 rejection. Professionals follow up 5, 6, even 10 times, respectfully, persistently. Follow-up builds trust. Your voice, your wealth. Record yourself. Listen. Improve. Your tone, clarity, and energy determine how people perceive you. Objections are buying signals. Don't fear objections. Embrace them. They mean the person is interested, but unsure. Your job is to bring clarity. Always ask for the sale. So many people do the hard work, then never ask. Would you like to go ahead? Is often all it takes. When I finally became great at selling, a funny thing happened. I was never unemployed again. I never feared the economy again. I could enter any industry and thrive. Why? Because money flows to value, and value flows through communication. The highest paid people in every company aren't always the most experienced. They're the best communicators, the best persuaders, the best connectors. Learn the skill now. Here's how. Read classic sales books, The Psychology of Selling, Sell or Be Sold, Spin Selling, Dart Playing. Practice selling anything, books, ideas, even your services. Dart Playing. Watch your favorite commercials. What makes them persuasive? Dart Playing. Join a Toastmasters club or take speaking courses. Dart Playing. Teach someone else what you've learned. It locks in your skills. One sale can change your life. I'll never forget the day I closed my first big deal. It wasn't just about the commission. It was about confidence. I proved to myself that I could create value, not just wait to be paid. That one win led to another, and another. Before long, I was not just surviving. I was earning more in a month than I used to make in a year. It all started with learning how to sell. Final thought. If you can sell, you'll never be broke again. Make this the chapter where you become powerful in your communication, where you stop fearing rejection and start pursuing results. Selling is service, and service is how wealth begins.